Would you stay till the morning light? Or would you follow me? Or would you let it be? If I leave tonight, we could do this right.
Guys, it is day 2 of our lockdown. Just got an update from our local government. All going well. We would hopefully be out of lockdown tomorrow at 6 p.m. Let me sit down. So we are supposed to be in lockdown. Well, we are in lockdown for 3 days. Today is day 2 of day 3. The cases that we've had are really low. So all going well, we'll be back to some sort of normal. I would envision that we'll have to wear masks when we're out, because that happened with our last lockdown. You don't have to. So we should know by tomorrow 9 or 10 a.m. what the outcome is going to be, which is great. I have learnt this lockdown, Wednesdays are a really bad day. So my kids go to daycare Wednesday, Friday. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, they are constantly with each other, doing things at home, out and about, whatever it is. Come Wednesday, they're not friends. They do not like each other. They need to be separated. So Wednesday is definitely a daycare kindy day that I struggled not having yesterday. Today is meant to be a normal day at home for them, and then they're supposed to be going Friday, but they're not. So I hate to say this, next Wednesday, if all goes well, cannot come soon enough. We've been out this morning, we went for a walk, we took this one down to the dog area. As you can see, she's covered in sticky grass things, I don't know what they're called, and she's filthy. I bathed her last night. So today my plan is, we've had morning tea, I vacuumed, I've cleaned, I've done a bit of organising in my kitchen this morning, and I've got a bunch of stuff sitting just there that we're actually going to put out for free for the council. The kids have just been on the tram. You can pull the train set out. The kids have just been on the trampoline. You're not playing the mouse game. You can do Bluey puzzle. Jumping on the trampoline. And I said to them, we need to clean outside. So they've just come in from the trampoline. One wants to play on train set. He's collected train sets over the years, so he wants to set that up. And little Miss, I think she's going to pull out the Bluey puzzle set I got from Kmart. I have showed that a few times. They're still doing like breaking news releases now. We watch the ABC news. But yeah, I said to the kids outside, what I was thinking of doing, just for something different. One, because it's been like that for a while, and two, I've still got to get through today and tomorrow. Let me show you what I said to the kids we're going to do. Little Miss, she loves it. We've got quite a big deck. We cannot grow grass in our backyard. We've got a huge mango tree here, and it spans, so it goes from that fence all the way to here. So we just cannot get grass to grow there. We put a patch here, and I've literally given up. Leaves drop every day. It's covered in shade. When we first moved in, we weeded the whole thing and tried to get grass to grow. I've given up. So my kids come in with mud every day. So we do play up here a lot. So what I was thinking of doing is, they've just destroyed this morning. This is their cafe. They had a lid on here. We've got all their stuff set up. I'm thinking of, I think I've done a video on this a while ago. I'm thinking of rearranging the whole thing. Maybe putting our couch that's over here, back over here, and the kids set back up in this section here. It's a lot more sunnier in them. They tend to play with this stuff in the morning, and doing a clean out of a bunch of things. I'll see how we go, because they both just said no to me and walked inside. I've also got this set up if it starts to rain today. They keep saying it's meant to, and there are clouds coming over, to do some painting and arts and crafts on here. I really want to do arts and crafts today, and I don't think my kids do. This mat here is from, I'm going to find her details, and I'll leave a comment or something here for you. I'll tag her business or the link in the bottom section of the video, like in my comment section. But it's really soft. It's washable. So my kids drew on this yesterday, which is fine. It's what it is. Better than this than the floor. But it's like a really dense foam, and Her patterns are double-sided, so you can, I got the grey and the pink. As you can see, there is a bit of paint on there that I probably need to scrub off, but I'm not too fussed. But my kids were just rolling around on this before and playing, not using what it's intended for. But we do morning tea on here. They play on here, arts and crafts. This is the largest style that she's got. They do have a smaller one, but I've got 2 toddlers. This would be great for like a bub doing like tummy time, that sort of thing. It's a really thick, foam, and I think she has 20% off. I'm not too sure, I'll double check. But I've got this laying out today because, you know, we can use this for so many things. I just pulled their stickers out. I'm surprised I didn't put his train set on over here, but it is a bit soft. But Evie, would you like to do some colouring in? They're playing with stickers. Evie, would you like to do some colouring in? Yeah, I'll set the mat up for her.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna.
I've got one drawing, colouring in, happy as can be. I've got another one over here doing up a train track. I always leave the TV remote. Where is it? I'll turn the TV off. Does this happen to anyone else? I can never find my phone. I can never find the TV remote. And my kids lose their drink bottles all the time. Got it. Okay, so my kids are happy playing. What I'm planning on doing now, this was yesterday's shampoo and clean compared to what it was. It's come up really good, and I was actually surprised at how dirty it was because I do give this a clean probably every 3 to 6 months. I'm gonna tackle this one. This morning we actually spilled coffee. My son ran up to my husband and spilled coffee, and I was like, oh, don't worry, it's the cushion I'm cleaning today. So this one here probably gets the most work out. I'm probably concerned about that spot staying there. I don't know what it's from, and it's been there for ages. So I'm gonna give this one a Bissell spot clean now. Okay, I have scored myself a helper. I'm not going to show you yesterday's. I'm not going to show you the same that I filmed yesterday. It just seems silly, but I'm going to share some tips with you. So what I do with the spot cleaner is I turn it on. This here releases the water. So I spray the couch first. I then turn it off, and then I give it like a scrub on the sections that have got bad stains on it, and then I turn it back on, and then at the same time this section here sucks all the water up. I had a big one. And then as I've cleaned one section, what I do is I actually sit this on top, because this is actually the motor and it brings out warm air, and I find it actually helps dry the section I've cleaned quicker than having it on the floor, which I haven't done, or over here, which is dry as well. So I'm going to show you the before and the after. So this is the before, that was just done then by me. We did spill coffee here this morning, and I said to my husband, you're lucky because I'm cleaning that one today. This has probably got the worst stains on it because my kids both sit on this one here. That's what you've got when you have toddlers. I'm not blaming them. We do try and sit more at the table now though. But we're going to give this a clean, and you'll see the after. 3, 2, 1. All cleaned. So you can see obviously the overspray from yesterday, that's all cleaned. So it's all clean. I got all of the stains that were on there out. I can tell because as I was drying it, it came out as an even colouring. Even that stubborn stain that I thought was going to be down there. Now I kept the spot cleaner here most of the time, and you can see that that is a bone dry section there. It's not dirty. it is dry. So it's going to help dry my couch a lot quicker. By tomorrow morning, it will be that colour and nice and clean. And then all I have to do is this section here. It's quite surprising how dirty it can get without realising. Like, the couch wasn't that dirty, and this looks like chocolate milk. I cannot see through it. So I'm keen to do this side here. We don't really sit on this side, but I guarantee this is going to be filthy. And this is a bigger section to do tomorrow. So we'll see how that one comes up. I've got one playing. Oh, that's nice. One playing this board game. We bought him this board game from a second-hand store that had a event on last weekend. So we got the board for like $1.50. It's the mousetrap game. He's obsessed with it. He's created like a game within a game within a game, and it's turned out to be a really good quiet time for him. No one wants to do arts and crafts again today, which is fine. It has just poured down with rain. Tonight for dinner I'm having spag bowl. Mince is cooked from yesterday, so all I have to do is make some homemade garlic bread and some noodles. Super simple. So I'm thinking when little Miss wakes up, rugging the kids up really warm, chucking on the gumboots and the raincoat, having warm clothes and towels prepared so when we get home I can strip them and clean them. You got a 6. He cheats too. He's awesome at cheating in board games. But I think we're going to go jump in puddles this afternoon and get the kids out. We went out this morning. Okay. We went out this morning and the kids, the dog wanted to walk and have a run. The kids just weren't interested. So I'm thinking this afternoon, just to burn some afternoon energy, we might go do that. Apart from that, I think we've had a better day today. The kids were doing my head in yesterday, I'm not going to lie. I had a short temper. My kids were just, don't touch me, don't look at me. She looked at me, she touched me. She's sitting too close to me, and it was really starting to do my head in. So whether we're in a routine now, I haven't told them they're not going to. Okay. I haven't told them that there's no kindy or daycare. We just haven't talked about it because my son would get really upset. But I think they know that they're not going. But I think getting out the house this morning and this afternoon might just get them outdoors and give them a burst of energy. Okay. Well, keep going. Again, if all goes well, we should be able to lock down by tomorrow evening. Happy wear masks and public for 2 weeks, whatever it takes, just to get, for me, the normality that I need is routine to my kids, and that's attending their kindy and their daycare just the 2 days a week. They see their friends, they play, they run around, they do different activities that I can't facilitate here, and that gives me a chance to do things that that can be challenging when they're home. Ironing, doing like a big clean out, deep clean, rearranging toys, hiding toys, shuffling toys around. It's really challenging to do when they're at home. If we didn't have a daycare or kindy facility where we are, I would definitely be looking into some kind of a mother's group or my circle of friends where I would have a play date here and let the mum go away, or have my kids go there and I could do some things. I do it with my neighbour quite frequently. They've got one at school and one in kindy, and some days their kindy son will come here on his non-kindy days and my kids will just play and play and play, and she can get paperwork done. She helps out at the school, and then we switch it. So my kids go, well, my son goes over there, little Miss doesn't, she's just a bit too little, and the boys play and play and play, and I can get things done because my daughter's really into arts and crafts. She can be really occupied and I can just catch up on a few bits and pieces. Husband's bringing in the bins, sounds like someone was knocking at the front door. So that is it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a news update either tonight or tomorrow morning, and hopefully tomorrow's the last day.
It's 2 a.m. and I can't fall asleep, 'cause I'm not tired.
Alright, dinner tonight. Made it last night. So one of my portioned up spag bowls, pre-done. The rest are in the freezer. Pasta. I've got 4 more packets of these in my pantry. I've also still got some pre-grated cheese. This is actually from the start of the week when we had pizzas. So I don't think I even need to grate up more cheese tonight. The only thing I'm going to do is homemade garlic bread. Now we've run out. We have run out of milk. It was gonna happen. That's nice, Eddie. Because we're in lockdown, we're having more teas and coffees at home, and hubby is home. So he popped up to the shops for 4 and got milk, and he actually grabbed a fresh loaf of bread. I haven't made any sourdough the past couple of days, and I've only got the white sandwich bread, and I'd rather say that for the kids because they're having honey on toast, they're having sandwiches, so he did grab this here. My free budget planner, which you can also download through an app. It's through the Google Sheets app. It's a free budget planner. I actually have a section in there which allows for incidentals like those sort of things there. So we have a budget that we allow each week when things come up unexpectedly. So dinner is pretty much set. All I'm gonna do is cut this in half and freeze half, because we're a family of 4, we're not gonna eat the whole thing. So half of that will go in, half of that, you right? Half of that will go into the freezer, but what I'm thinking of doing is making the whole loaf up. Oh, you okay? Cooking half and then freezing half pre-made. I haven't done that before, so let's see how that turns out. The other thing, now I know I say when I vlog I want to cook for you every day, every time, to make my videos meaningful, because I think that I should have a purpose when I'm doing a video, not just this random, my kids are playing with toys all along and I'm having a cup of tea and how we do breakfast. So I was thinking, this all depends on how my kids behave, of doing some homemade salted caramel fudge. Super easy. I think I have everything. I do. I had to make sure I had condensed milk, and I have a thing of condensed milk. So if my kids behave and if I have the time, because making fudge, I can't just sort of leave it. You gotta stay over the pot and keep stirring it. If I have the time, it could be a matter of when the kids are getting bathed, I could make a batch up. Maybe they're gonna behave for me for 20 minutes right now and I can make a batch up. We'll see how we go. What I might do is I'll just list like all the ingredients and the method. Maybe even leave like all the instructions in the description part underneath my video. It's getting into witching hour. It is 10 to 4, so it's gonna get noisy. So if I do cook it in the between now and dinner, you're gonna have a fast forward motion going on. So I'll leave it below. It's really easy. I actually used to make a salted caramel popcorn fudge. So the exact recipe I'm going to make, but what I would do before the caramel had, like, put the caramel into the pan to set, I would like push into it popcorn and then put the salt on top. And I used to take it to like work morning teas way back in the day. It's how long since I've made this. Everyone loved it, but I'm thinking just some fudge. I've been really good at not buying like chocolate biscuits or anything like that there. We'll be having like a muesli bar when I feel like something. But we're home. The kids didn't want to make muffins today. So I'm thinking some homemade fudge might be amazing.
When you were leaving, I need you even more than I did before. You had the last word when you walked out the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. Now I'm here alone, I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you, although you drive me crazy, I want you to stay.
dinner. We're in full-blown witching out. My kids are really tired. They were just screaming upstairs. My husband is bathing them. When both of us are home, one does the full kitchen. My cat is now playing with stuff on my bench. When one of us is when we're both home, one of us does like a full kitchen clean up. That was me tonight, and my husband is bathing the kids. I mentioned in yesterday's video, I've gotten into the routine now of getting back into making the beds and prepping the kids' clothes for the next day. The other thing I do is I get the dishwasher turned on, washed, and I do my best to get the dishes put away. So in the morning, everything is reset. Empty dishwasher, breakfast gets eaten straight into it. I get the kids' morning Milo cups out. I get my coffee cup ready, and my husband, if he's home, which he is, and I did get him out a coffee mug for the morning. Just in the morning, all we need to do without thinking is turn the kettle on, press the button for the coffee machine, make the kids a warm Milo, and we're ready for the day. I just find it is better to have everything set, ready to go. Kids' clothes are ready for the day. Even in lockdown, I'm following through all those things there. That's why I thought I'd show you after dinner once we clean up. I do a couple more steps to get ready for the next day. If I'm running solo, because some nights I do, hubby works late, things happen, I will get the kids to play for 5 minutes and I'll do speed clean. Whatever I get done in that 5 minutes usually includes clearing the table, loading the dishwasher and turning it on. Then we do bath time. Once bath time's done, we come downstairs and the kids either do a puzzle or we watch a movie, a quarter of a movie. And while that is happening, I usually finish off getting ready for the next day. If I don't, the kids go to bed and then I'll finish doing the stuff prep. I'll finish doing the prep for the next day. On those days where I don't get time to get everything reset, the one thing that usually is my downfall is unloading the dishwasher. I have learned a trick. If your dishwasher is too hot to unload or it's still too wet, as soon as it finishes washing, I put in like a really soft towel, tea towel fabric, you know, the ones like the soft towel fabric ones, put it in and then reclose the door, and that absorbs all the moisture and helps with drying your items out quicker. Usually by then I'm editing a video, I'm relaxing with a cup of tea, and then I'll quickly do an unload and put it away before the next day. But that, people, is day 2 of our lockdown. I'm hoping tomorrow is our last day. I do know there are other states that have gone into further lockdowns. I do know there are states that have gone into lockdowns for the very first time, and it can get quite overwhelming, especially if you are a worker or someone who travels and goes out and does things and you can't, or if you've got kids at home. It is a different dynamic. So I hope these videos just help give you some reassurance to show that, you know, my house is not clean. I have a load of washing to hang out. So my goal of doing 1 load of washing today is still sitting in the washing machine. I need to get that hung out. I've got 2 loads dry that I should really fold and put away. I've got a load that I folded today that I shared with you. There she is, sitting on the floor, haven't put away. That needs to come upstairs with me. I find by the end of the week, my enthusiasm for organisation slowly declines. But that's just honesty and what it is. We are in lockdown tomorrow. I am doing another video tomorrow. This one's going to go up tonight. Tomorrow you're going to get 2 videos. I'm still doing my usual grocery haul, so stay tuned for that. And I'm going to do another vlog. I really want my kids to do some arts and crafts tomorrow. We did not clean up outside. It was just too wet and cold today. We ended up doing lots of puzzle games and just having an indoor day, and then we jumped in the puddles all evening. But tomorrow I would really like to get the kids into some stuff outside. It's meant to rain again, but I'd like to reorganize outside, and if it's too wet, I'm thinking I can get the kids into the garage. I showed you that yesterday, and she's a mess in there, and maybe we can tidy that up together. I'll see how we go. Anyway, it's the evening, we're done. I have nothing else to do apart from get my kids' pajamas on and get through the next, I reckon, hour. I've got an hour and my kids will be snoring their heads off. And then I'm editing this and getting up to you guys. So I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and as always, we will talk again soon. Bye.